Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to use these 5 triggers. This was part 1 of the whole trigger set, but these are the easiest ones. This color trigger is actually the easiest one, so I'm working with this. So it changes the color of the ground. It changes the color of the background. It changes the color of pretty much everything you can think of that has a color. It can even change color of color ID. But we're going to be mainly focusing on the plus, the background, the ground 1, ground 2, line, object, and 3D line. So basically what you want to do, I want to change the background to red, okay? I want to change it to red. So what I do, I'm going in and I hit plus, and I click on the background, and okay. Now, fade time is how fast it'll take for it to change to the color I want. So I want red. So I want it to change to red immediately. Go to 0. If I want it to take 10 seconds, to go to 10. And if you look, it takes 10 whole seconds. It takes 10 whole seconds to get down to the red. So yeah, it takes quite a while. But if you just bring that to 0, it'll just go immediately. See? Okay, so you can also see by going like this, scrolling like that, and of course the ground looks a little weird, but that's basically how it works. The next one I think I want you to see is alpha. Now, alpha, it's kind of a weird name. You don't really know what it does, but what it does is it makes an object disappear. So I'm just going to put, maybe a square, like right down here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it, let me just move it here so you can see it. I am going to make it disappear. So normally alpha is used back here. So you want to put it all the way back here. And you want to edit the object. And right here, this is how much you can see it. So opacity 1.00 means that you can fully see it. And then 50 would be you can kind of halfway see it. And then 0 means you can't see it. I'm going to make just the fade time 0. That's what you want to do. It's right at the back there. And I'm going to say the group ID should be 1. Okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this. Edit, group. And I want this to group ID 1, 2. So now when you deselect, as you see, it is gone. But if I change this to group 2, this is group 1. So it'll appear. If I change this to group 2, now it will disappear. That's basically how it works. So, yeah, that's how it works. So now, do the toggle trigger, because it's similar to the alpha trigger. So if I put this here, and group ID 1, then the toggle trigger is it's 1. That means it's going to be disappeared. But you think it's the same thing as the alpha, but it's a little different. Because if you look, if I change the toggle to 2, or here, change it to 2, and alpha, I change to 1. This is there we go. Okay, so as you see, this disappears, but you still crash into it. That's the trick. If this is 2, you won't crash into it because it doesn't just disappear. It isn't invisible. It literally vanishes. Now, also what you should know about the toggle trigger is if you have another trigger in front of it, which is also toggle, and you want also to be group 2 and activate group. That means any blocks that are group 2, since they disappeared, they will now just come back. So I use this block to demonstrate. So as you see, it disappears and comes back. It's pretty cool for a level. But anyway, next we need to know about the move trigger. So they're going to make an object move anywhere. So here it is, right here, and yeah, I don't need that. So this block right here we want it to move up 1. So we want it to move from here to here. Pretty simple. So anyway, to do this, what we need to do is we need to use the move trigger. So I'm going to make this group 1. And I'm going to make this target group 1. So it looks really complicated. It's not that hard. Move time is how fast it's going to take to move. And we're just going to stick with 0.50, I guess. So move X is if it's either going to go left or right. So now, if you want to go right, you'd use positive numbers. If you wanted to go the other left, you use negative numbers. Now, for Y, if you want to go up, you use positive numbers, and down, you use negative numbers. So we want it to go up 1. Now, we don't want to just type in 1 here. We want to type in 10. And the reason we want to do that, because it measures the blocks in tenths of a block. So, yeah. Now, we try it. It'll move up. Of course, it moved up too slowly, so let's just try it again. Let's try maybe 25 this time, and it should move up pretty quick. There we go. So that's pretty much how it works. It's shape blocks. So here it is. And what we're going to do is, here it is, interval and strength and duration. So if I want to, so duration is how long the shake's going to last. So I normally get something like maybe 2 seconds, maybe 1.5, maybe, yeah, somewhere around there. And then strength, I like to have a nice big strength. You can mess around with it yourself. Interval, I guess I'll just get 10. Let's try it. So it won't really work in this thing. So if it doesn't work, don't worry. I haven't done anything wrong. Just hit save and play. Launch. And as you saw, it shook really hard. So that's pretty cool. If you didn't see that, maybe watch it again in slow motion or something, but it did shake. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful to you in the process. And if you're a beginner using these, I hope they helped you learn how to do these properly. Bye.